everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
And together we are K&K Crochet. And welcome back. This is another installment of our Nostalgic Christmas 23. Well, it's not ours, it's Ella's from No Catchy Name. And she invited us to participate and collab with her. And so that's what we're doing. And I think this is number 6. So for this one, and I'll have to link the pattern down below because I don't have all that memorized or written down. So for this one, I decided that I would make this pattern. I've wanted to make this for a while. I kept seeing it. I've made some of the flat ones, but I saw this one, and this just reminds me of my childhood a little bit. I think because it has to do with snow and all that kind of stuff, and the movies and things that I like to watch. And I've always loved snow globes, and so it needs a little shaping, I think. But it's just a 3D snowman, and it has the little boy down there, and then it has
You mean snow globe? You said snowman.
did I say snowman? I meant snow globe. Has
But
the
there's a
snowman
on it.
and a Rudolph and a tree, a little boy with his scarf, and then all the pretty little snowflakes all the way around. I do need to shape it. I've tried to shape it, but it's, I don't know if I stuffed it funny or what. But anyway, I just really like it a lot. I think it's super cute. It's made like a snow globe on the bottom, you know, like this. And I just, yeah, overstuffed it a little bit. But anyway, that was my favorite thing. And I've always loved snow globes. I think it started with the ones from McDonald's that they used to give. And then from there, one after another after another. And I've had several through the years. I had one I think had a nativity scene in it. When I collected snowmen, I think there were a few that had snowmen in it too. Yeah, and I just thought that was cute. This is a red heart blue that I don't remember what it is because it's just something I had. Red heart white and red heart cherry red. And the buttons were probably almost all from Hobby Lobby except for this snowman and this tree, and they're the ones from Amazon that I got that are super hard to get on anything because the little holes in them are so tiny. So yep, and these snowflakes are not buttons, but they were from Hobby Lobby too, I'm sure, at Christmas time. So yep, there's my little snow globe. And for my stitch, I did the Suzette stitch, which is a single crochet and a double crochet in the same stitch. And you cannot see, but I did it like that, and then put the buttons on it. That is really blown out, sorry. Put the buttons on it to make a snowman, so it looks like a snowman down the front of it. And you guys know the Suzette stitch, I'm sure, but if you don't, there are lots of tutorials for that, and it just makes a really pretty pattern. Let's see if I can do it this way. Let's see. Let's try this way. If we turn it this way, can you see it? That's going to glare, and that's not going to show either. I don't know how to make it so you guys can see it. Hold on. We'll keep trying. You see that?
Yeah, like try and like cover it.
Nope, that's not working either. Not gonna work. But anyway, this is that stitch. It's a very, very pretty, and it makes a pretty little waffly kind of textured like pattern. And then I just glued my buttons on. And so I'm going to let Kristen tell you her favorite items for the day, and then I'll show you some pictures.
Alright. I chose this ornament that has, whoa, it's going to be blown out too. The Maltese cross, and then on the back it says first in, last out. It's my dad's ornament.
Because we're a firefighter family.
Yep.
Yep. And then favorite memory.
Oh.
Want to think?
Yeah.
Okay. So while she's doing that, I just thought I'd show you some random pictures. See if I can get them up here so you can see them. This one is me when I was little, of course. And one of my favorite toys I got as a kid was this doll. I've tried to figure out her name so that I could find her again. She was one of my favorite. Her little top and her hat were both pink, and then she had on white pantaloons and little black shoes. But she was one of my absolute favorites. And I'm sure she didn't cost a lot, but there she is. But she was absolutely one, and that red shag carpet, right? She was one of my favorites, and usually the things that were my favorites that I remember the most were not really expensive things, but things that my parents had bought that I just cherished a whole lot. And then this is me and my mama at Christmas. Yep. And so, and then there's one other one. Let's see here. This is the other one of this doll. that I really, really loved. And if you look real close, you can see me squeezing that raccoon right there. That raccoon was a present, and there's that candle again in the background. I didn't see that. And my mama's owl. That raccoon was a present from my grandfather on my dad's side. And we did not have a very close relationship. We were not together a lot. I can remember a few times when I was little visiting his house, but there were reasons why that the relationship was not good. So, yeah, I regret that. It wasn't my fault, but I wish that I had been older where I could have made my own decisions, and, it just was a lot. Sometimes family's a lot, right? Sometimes there's a lot going on, and nobody's at fault. It just is what it is, and wounds hurt sometimes, and we hurt each other, and we don't mean to, and then it's hard to get through it. So if you're going through that this Christmas, I know a lot of people have said that as we're going through this, that they don't enjoy Christmas, or they've had, there are reasons they don't. I get it. I have my own scars and things. I think that's why I try so hard to make it better for my kids. I had a great grandfather. He was a wonderful man. I didn't know him well, and that was because of circumstances beyond my control, and it wasn't really his fault. I mean, I guess in a way it was, but there is no fault, right, when it comes to stuff like that. I don't know. It's a complicated situation, and it's just one of those things where I think you have to chalk it up and say family, and if you have family that you're estranged from, that is painful and hurtful for children, no matter who's doing what, right? So that's the one thing I learned growing up, is that it was hard on my dad and my grandfather, but it was also hard on me because they did not communicate always like they should. I do have some good memories, but at Christmas time I have none with him. And yeah, he chose at one point in time to leave our life, and that was very painful for my dad, and I understand that. I completely understand that. But anyway, I love that raccoon for the very reason he sent me that, and one year he sent me one of those musical dancing ballerina jewelry boxes, and I love that too. So those are good memories, and I do have good memories with him. I was not even a teenager when he died, so that's why a lot of it is kind of painful to me. So you have a memory?
Yeah. So every year on my grandma on my dad's side, we go up to her house and we make candy. We make fudge, no-bake cookies. Recently, I started making peanut butter cookies.
Used to make hard rock
candy, peanut butter balls. What else am I forgetting? I think I'm forgetting something.
Fudge, peanut butter fudge, chocolate fudge, no-bake cookies, hard rock candy, the peanut butter cookies, and no-bake cookies. Did we say that? I think we did. Chocolate no-bake cookies. Those are my husband's favorite. Yeah, and then it just depends. We make different stuff, but that's kind of what we've been doing for years. So yeah.
That's my favorite. That's one of my favorites.
Yep. And so I'm glad she likes that, because now I'm getting to the point where it's hard for me to stand and do it all the time. So she's kind of stepped into that role. My mother-in-law would do one pot and I would do another side by side, and that way we'd double time it. But it's an all-day thing. It really is an all-day thing.
It is. We go up there early in the morning and don't leave till dark.
Yeah. So anyway, we hope you're having a great day, whatever time, wherever it is you are. Don't forget to be kind, because
you don't have else's journey.
Bye.
Bye.